Good afternoon. Welcome back to Omega Billiards TV coverage of the 2024 VNEA World Pool Championships. We got ourselves the men's Masters Finals up on the table. We have teams Bullseye's Pittbulls facing off against teams All Nation Express. And this event will go 5 rounds. There's 5 members on each team. And the team with the most points at the end of the 5 rounds, or until the other team cannot come back, that will determine the winner. So as we get ready to start here, I'll be introducing the players as they come up to break. Guys are tuned in. Appreciate you liking and sharing the stream out. This will be a good one here. On table number 1, looks like we have Jeremy Fedkenhauer. And he will be playing Johnny Baptiste. On our stream table to start us off is Chris Bond facing off against Jeff Clare. I'm joined in the booth with Scott Simonetti, who will be calling the shots here. Hey, good evening, Scott. Jeff. Chris Bond and Jeff Clare.
Like Chris is the bright Bullseye. Way we have 2 tables that we're streaming. This first round we just kind of want to not jump back and forth until it gets established of the players. You get to meet their faces. This is Chris to break. Start us off. Solid break. Gets a ball down. No issues. So I might have missed it, Daniel. Is there a first prize number, and is there a double dip situation maybe? I'm just walking in myself.
So this will be a double dip situation. All Nations Express will need to double dip the Bullseye's Pittbulls. They are playing for guaranteed $5,000, and they are playing for $8,000 grand prize.
Nice, 8,000. Pretty good piece of change. Chris is still deciding and getting his extension to pop in his 2-ball. First shot, trouble. The extension and the reaching. Lost the cue ball. Might have a piece of the 3-6 up there. he's trying to get a piece or kick from behind. I don't think he called anything. 6-ball he called and overcut it. Okay, so we're going to get a look at Jeff, All Nations Express. Been watching our stream all week. You've seen these guys play. They're the top of the top in this league, Masters Division. So early report is 10-1 Pittbulls. Early lead over the Express.
Jeff Clare this year, who's shooting right now, he took first place in the men's Masters 9-ball event. And he is holding it down right now for All Nations Express.
All right. 9-ball champion playing 8-ball. Let's see. This is, almost like a twist. He might be, oh man, I don't know if he called it. Yeah, it looks like he's playing it. Has plenty of room. Spins it in. Friendly bump. Everything stays free. You could play and bring it up to the side pocket balls. Get the 13, 14 aside. This float coming in between the 8. That 13's tight up that corner. Doing something. So he's trying to turn it over for a side. Maybe a corner. Good shot. A little short, right? Wanted to come all the way across. Oh, tough roll. Tough roll. Catches it flush and just follows it right behind. So ball in hand. Back to Chris. That was unfortunate. Chris got his map planned out. Okay, I'm going to give that one to Chris. He's going to build on the Pittbulls' early lead. While he's doing that, Daniel, have ready the next couple players coming up. So Chris clean out, pinpoint accuracy, hit every spot that he wanted. So in plays like that, hits every spot, pretty cue ball control. So this brings Greg up, I know that. Just a last name type of thing to get proper due. Daniel, it is the finals.
Yes, sir. So coming in for Bullseye's Pittbulls is Greg Andler. He will be breaking against Cornell McLean Jr. from All Nations Express.
Okay. Well, I know it's captain on captain, so Greg is the captain of Bullseye. Cornell Jr., captain of the Express. 20-6 is our updated score. Still real early, round number 1. Solid break. Look in your eye. Just going to bring Cornell Jr. I think everything looks all right. The 3-4, little trouble, but there's balls to break it up with. I think he's picking stripes anyway. While Cornell Jr. is taking a peek at scan this table, I want to just let you know all these matches are uploaded to our library at Omega Billiards on our Facebook page. Also, can see all of them on YouTube. but they're listed day by day, day 1, day 2, and broken down individually into individual matches. That's all by Daniel, my camera guy, all day, all week. So I'm going to give him a little shout out early. Does a lot of work, a lot to keep track of, but they're all there if you want to watch them. Catches a piece of the 1. I think he's all right. Not for the 11. Pittbulls getting tricky too. One at the bump or breakout. Thought he had another play trying to drop on the 11. Called one of these balls. $12 straight up the corner. That's what he was kind of looking at. It's a tight squeeze in the side. Takes a shot at it. Brings Greg back to the table. Four ball not friendly. Ball side pocket. He's waiting for his neighbor. Oh, so close. Misses the nibble. Puts him deep on the back rail. Tough 3-ball. Updated score, 30-12. Pitbull still ahead. Okay, tough shot. Cornell Jr. back at it with stripes. Okay, misses it right back. He caught safe. Trying to get under the 6. Okay, might have leaked. Not a complete sellout, but maybe it is. Tough spot. That's tight. I think maybe you could try and cross the 10 down towards the 3. You know, get a good click, move his 3, and he'll be up table. Doubled up on the 2-6. I think he called safe. Trying to tuck, might be beautiful. What a nice touch. Big shot by Cornell Jr. Absolutely perfect. Greg's going to get his jump cue. Wow, he got over it and go figure. Ball in hand. Figure if he got over, he makes it. A little 8-ball work. Probably goes past the 3, so no biggie. One extra turn to make it interesting. Big pocket with the 3. Oh. Okay. Too much cut. Lost the cue ball coming around. Brings Greg back with a great opportunity to clean up. Easy for the 2. No. Tough. That 9 ball makes that ball tough. You know, he's shooting, no one misses a loss. So that cue ball ran on him. He's going to give a free game to Cornell Jr.
Thank you guys for tuning us in with us this evening as we bring you guys the final Masters Open men's 8-ball division. This is going to be a situation where All Nations Express will need to double dip Bullseye Pittbulls. Up to break for All Nations Express is Jeff Clare, and he will be facing off against Jeremy Bedkenauer on the stream.
Okay, first time seeing Jeremy. Good shooter. But the score updated, 34-22. Pittbulls ahead as we drift into round number 2. Table just started acting up with the racking. It was fine for a while. First 2 days it was tough to rack. So that's like 8 days ago, or 9 days ago. So it's been a long week. If you've been with us all the way, thank you for listening. But we are ready for Jeff. Okay, scratches in the side. Wide open table. Here comes Jeremy for Bullseye Pittbulls. Ball in hand behind the line, off the break. Scratch. Off the break, scratch. Stripes are looking good. Don't have to go back up table. That's a lot of distance control, and he does. Might have a bad touchy angle floating towards the 8. And over the ball, it's going to be tough to try and come off the 8 and, you know, keep nudging. I might drift past the 8 for your 14. Up the corner, maybe, but I think he's on the side pocket. Okay. Jeff back at it off the scratch. Solids open. Okay, score update coming in. Pulls tight, 34, 32, still early, round 2. Pittbulls slight lead. But all nations at the table. Whoa. It was clear sailing. So, unexpected miss. Pittbulls back to the table. Okay. Quick turn there. Quick turn there. You know what? Give me a second there. All right there, Daniel. Perfect. So we're going to jump into Brad because Brad just creamed the balls, and this is his break. So that's Brad. What's Brad's last name so we get him introduced?
This is Brad White.
Okay.
And he's playing against Chris Bond.
We know Chris. But we're getting Brad. Updated score 44-38. Pittbulls still ahead. Oh, 8-ball. Whoa. That one is a free one for the Pittbulls. Wow. That was brutal. Risky shot. He wanted that 7. You know. Had the top 2 balls. You don't expect to make an error just bite you like that. But it's still early. It's going to change our score. 54-41. Brings us up to Nate. Nate from Bullseye Pittbulls. Seen him play before. Medham. You say it? But I don't know if he caught himself. I think he's still fine. But that was a big one. 54-41. And a Pittbull at the table with a pretty open table. Good shot, maybe overhit a roll. I want to get dead straight on this 3-ball. Misses the 7. Okay. So pulled a little bit too much on that. Cornell Jr., the captain. Okay, ball comes all the way out on him, puts him on the combo. Okay, Captain's gonna get that one down. We're gonna jump in. We know Sean. We'll get his last name in a second. But he's on a clean out. Catch these outs. Okay, tough one coming up. Updated score 58-51. Pittbulls ahead. This is a tough one.
From Florida, Hurricane. Also, let's have a nice hand for the runner-up this year from Alberta, Canada, Jerry Bond. Congratulations, ladies.
Okay, little fat trying to hold. Gonna bring Greg to the table. We've seen Greg. We haven't seen Johnny. We're gonna jump on Johnny. This is Johnny who? We'll get his last name. We'll catch up with Sean, but we got a fresh rack for Johnny.
So up shooting right now is Johnny Baptiste, and he is playing against Tom Rosemeyer.
Okay, so 2 first-timers on our stream this session. Johnny gets a ball down. Okay, we introduced him. We'll cut back to him. He's got a little work. Come back to Sean. It's a miss by Greg. It looked like, makeable shot. Kind of watch that 10 ball coming back out. Take a real good stroke to draw out of the side pocket scratch coming back, but I think you play that because that's an easier stroke. Rip it and try and hit the 14 type of thing. This is, 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be a pretty shot. 4 rail, drop to the back rail. Alright, nice throw. Scared me. I thought I was going to see super fancy, but that was super clean. It's going to put Sean on a big one. Okay, we'll get that score updated. Back to Johnny. Looks like he opened these balls up pretty good. So I think we missed 1, 2 shots, but now it's sitting pretty. Moving into round 3. 60. All Nations Express takes the lead 61-60 over the Pittbulls. If you're just jumping in, All Nations is on the double dip situation, so they have to win twice, and this is the first set. They just took the lead. So keep it going. Pittbulls needs just this one set for the title. Little reach for the captain. Little bunt forward. Okay. Brunel Jr., the captain, is going to come through. They just took the lead, and now they're going to push on it. Okay, there we go. Jump it in on Jeremy. This looks like it's early in the rack. Not really sure what he's got. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All Nations Express 71 with the lead over Bullseye's Pittbulls 61. Right into round 3. Racking on one table. Jeremy's deciding here. Jeremy takes solids. 5-3 looking funny, but I guess maybe it wiggles in the 5 if you get that real true split. I don't know. He coming all the way at this thing? He's got the 6 as insurance. He sure is. All right, got the 6 as insurance, I believe. So great shot. 3 didn't really want to play along, but I figure to muscle it off the 5, I guess. But great hit. That's a tough play behind the 3. And that's really, really cutting it close. A whole lot of problems with stripes too if you don't really go touching too much. Tough one. You almost, I mean, if you don't break it up, he's looking at the back, maybe he breaks it up now. But that's a real tight window that he was looking at. All right, well, power pool. Shoot your way out of it. Still not easy. Would have caught a decent break if that thing went, if the 4 went left side pocket. I'm not sure he can even get past this cluster. It just straight rolls it. Okay. Nice shot. Big bounce for the corner. If you don't have the side. If you got the side, it's great. And he's looking good at it. So he did catch the break. So that was a nice shot. Okay, solid out by Jeremy. He's going to pull this tight for the Pittbulls. We got Chris looking at something off the back rail. So whatever he is, it looks tough. Got to find something dead. Maybe the 13. Get these stripes. The 1 is a tester. Hope he's the 1 so I can see a great shot. This thing will be beautiful. Not a bad cue ball. Little clutter in the middle. 73-71. Express over to Pittbulls. So problems for everyone in the middle. Both have a ball to go off of. But the opening shot's tough. Okay, a tough one straight away. Okay, just a little bit, but that was pinned straight. Real tough for Cornell Jr. Chris back at it. So if this is off the break, we're coming to Sean. We've seen Chris. We'll keep track, but I think we get to look at Sean a little bit more. Haven't seen him. I don't know if he wants to shoot this 11 now. Lose a little control, you get your bust out. But just because of the fact that you gotta really know you're controlling your bump. Blast those other 2 out maybe. Okay. Stays everything clear. Good shot. I wonder if he could come across for the 14 off this 12. You know, because of where the 8 is. That I would risk this if I could get over. So that was tight. It's got a little fall away angle drifting to the left rail. So it's going to be tough. He can't just follow it right unless he splits that 6-8 gap. Coming off the back rail. Might have to do it with the draw, just rip it across. Good stroke. Good stroke. At least gets clear. Another big stroke shot coming up. Can't go forward. Unless, yeah, I guess you could, but I don't think it'll work. Maybe really pop it past the 2, but then I don't know what happens. This should be a nice one. Might be stuck trying to draw in between, come off the rail in between the 5 and 4. Hopefully you get a roll. So clear the 5 and see what happens. Okay, so he clears, clear. Oh, yeah. Clears all. Even clipped the 3 a little. So risk and reward. With solid stroke. Okay, powerful out by Sean. It's gonna jump us on to the captain, Cornell Jr. Not sure if he's got the easy balls or the hard ones. He's got the easy ones. So this might be a double dip for the Nations Express. Okay, so that's gonna press the lead for the Express.
And just want to thank all of the sponsors as we head into the third round. We have Diamond, Aramith, Simonis, Valley, Omega, Fury Qs, Acme, and Jacoby Custom Qs.
Alrighty, so perfect time. We jump right on Greg with the break. Square hit. Gets a couple balls to drop and combos and stripes, so we're still all right. Updated score 93-74. That double pop gets Nations Express ahead. Still in round 3, but they do have a nice lead building. Daniel, we're going to go over to the next one, and you're going to grab Tom's last name. Tom, first time on our stream.
We have Tom Rosemeyer.
All right. And I know he's playing Jeffrey. So I'm shake hands, or Jeff. So take a look at Tom for the Pittbulls. Stings him cue ball. Makes a whole bunch. Gotta hope to get back to the table. Funky table. It's kind of, I don't know. Like the stripes, if you take the 9, you could stay down table, clean up, and then up table is fine. This one, you stick one tough ball and you're on your 4, so it's interesting layout. We go with the solids. Either one works, but those little things is sometimes a difference maker. You know, you get caught going up and down, or back and forth, back and forth. Swings it all the way around. All right, Jeff with a good out. Jump on over. Catch Johnny shooting at this maybe safe or cut. Safety play. He's real tough for Greg. Okay, we're waiting on that update. The All Nations Express is cruising a little. Last couple games went to them. 75, 103. And Pittbulls in a pickle here. So we only got to see Tom break. We'll have to look out for Tom as we move into round 4. He's coming back and reversing off of his rail. At least it looks like it. So that's a tough one. Look at this guy kick a ball. Wow, tap, 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 tap. 4-ball trouble. Looks like you get to it, but, you know, it's tight. So gotta earn it. Anywhere over there is fine. Thanks, buddy. Had to move that cue. Thank you, Brad, if you watch this later. Okay, I didn't miss nothing. Ooh. He's got it, right? He's got it. Okay. This thing's gotta go. It's gotta go. Whoa. Got the old tickle safe. This guy just kicked the same exact shot, so he's just right on it. Might be in dead gear for these short kick. You know, short off the rail kicks. He's been nailing them. It's going to swing wide, so good save by Cornell Jr. Bad pony out, but good save. Okay, Jeremy dropped one down for the Pittbulls. Makes it 85-104, but that's going to change right here. Cornell Jr. I mean, Tommy. Did I call him? I've been calling him Cornell Jr. for a while. Johnny. So I apologize, Johnny. Looked like Cornell with a hat on. But that's going to push the lead. 114-90. I'll cut it close a little bit, so it's still there. Round 4. We're going to jump on over. Shorn to break, so it was. I had it right. No junior. Maybe. But it is Sean. I know that for sure. So it's getting a little pumped up here. Finals are the finals. He's going to be playing Chris for the Pittbulls. Okay, try break. Daniel, I want you to, 2 things. Switch me cameras so we could just, in case we catch a break and run. And second, where are we at 4th round? What games am I looking at?
So we have game 2 and 3.
Okay. Gotcha. So 2 and 3. Still early. Thank you for that. Info and drive. Gonna bring Nate to the table for the Pittbulls. Haven't seen too much of Nate. Personal friends with Nate. Friendly, so he'll understand. Wide open table. Could probably use the 1 if you want. I don't know what kind of angle it gives you to, 1-2 it and just floating stuff around. So much for that. Okay, he's going ripping. Got everything but the 4 out. Okay, little wildness. Big scratch, big scratch. So Tommy to the table, ball in hand and stripes. Looks like pick your spots, stay in line, but no trouble. So Chris is working on a run out the other table, but it's kind of tied up a little. Couple more shots will cut to him, but this one is could be over before that one. With this layout. Uh-oh. Not sure. It might have happened. He felt bad on both. Maybe. He's hooked pretty good. I think this is the only ball he could kick at, too. I don't think the 13 kicks past the 12. It might, but this looks like a better angle. I mean, not a bad attempt, and maybe. I don't think he got the cover. He's shooting at something. Maybe safe, I don't know, but he's got a, he ain't stuck. All right, rolls the one in. He is lucky to be back at this table. Short on the reverse. Oh boy, tester. Just a tester. Still a good shot. Okay. Nate cleans them up. Little firepower. See what we're jumping into. So, Chris still on this run out. It was touch and go. He's been mapping this out. Finally down to the last two balls. 8 looks like it's free. So it's going to push it real close. 119 to 100. That was a gift, I would say. But All Nations Express with the lead. Moving on to our 4th and 5th game of round 4. All Nations does need the double dip. So they have the lead so far. Bullseye at the table. Whoa, that's cold. That is cold. Oh, man. I don't know how much you would have got off of that. The scratch is bad. Just ice cold. So bring Sean to the table with ball in hand. Okay. Good save, good save. Work on the 6 next. This is a tough one. I mean, like a super Z just to get the hit. Might be something coming out of that 2-rail right hand corner. Not sure. But I don't know if the 8 is free. Now, if the 8 is free, it'd be just like, you know, like a TV 1 in a million shot. Comes 2 rails and cuts it right in. Do you risk giving up ball in hand? See if he does it. See if he pulls it off. I don't know. It's not like if I give him ball, he's automatically out, right? I mean, he's the favorite. This is like a 2%er maybe. If, you know, especially if he's doing the Z. Left, right, and across. All right, he called it up there. I don't know how, but I'm waiting for it. Like a 4-railer kick from behind. They should just give him the trophy. Chris is really eyeballing up. I think he even kind of had a little conversation here with Sean. This is what I'm trying to do.
Here. The teams are from Star City Amusements in Texas. We have the Assassin. And they have no losses, so they would have to be twice. Your players are Brent Forrester, the captain, Billy Sharp, Eric Casina, Ernest Bayra, and Leon Contreras, the Assassin. And their opponents are from Star Music in Indiana. They have 1 loss. The name is Carpenter Bay. Players are Jeff Sargent, captain, Dan Hayes, Jason Gondorf, Leonardo Lopez,
Hey, trying to blow him up. I liked it. It was just so tough. So, good attempt, I guess, to try and glue it up. That was pretty good save by Sean. Pretty much what it kind of came down to. Give him ball in hand and see what happens. I didn't tell you to change, so let's go back to that one. Yeah. He's got ball in hand. I want to see if he gets out, Daniel. Just coming into Jeff, and Jeff did this to himself. Tried to play position and end up clicking on the 8. Okay, let it loose. It's gonna let Craig Pittbulls to the table. How's our score, Daniel? Okay, Daniel's talking to someone. Stefanos, buddy. How's our score, Daniel?
Coming in, Scotty.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, almost wiggles it in. Not really an 8-ball. Does it sneak in? You hang it up, you pretty much got him like dead to rights. All right. Cross side. Oh, he spikes it in. He spiked it in. Big shot. I was going to flash a replay for him there, Fingers. All right, big shot. All Nations Express really pushing it. I think we're moving on to Brad. Frozen on this 4. 139, 109. All Nations Express with the lead. So we got to be in our 5th game about, I would say, starting our 5th game of the 4th round. So the time is now for the Pittbulls. But All Nations at the table, Brad. Daniel, is that table 2 still round 4 to confirm with me? Or is that the start of round 5 so I can let the people know? We'll check on that, but I do believe it's round 5. So this table 1 is still round 4, Daniel? Okay. So Jeremy will be starting on the other one to break, but that is the start of round 5. We're going to switch. Jeremy's on his break and run. Come back to Brad. We'll keep a little track. This could be a quick one. That was a big break. Not sure if that was bad with the 8-ball. I think it's still clear. jumping in on Brad. Last ball. Okay, Brad gets that down. We're catching this one. It's going to be a trade of punches. All right. So there's going to be a mega score update. I'm going to let Daniel take care of that stuff. Okay, coming up on game 2 of round 5 will be, let's hop over to the other table, Daniel. Thank you, buddy. We're going to catch Nate. So game number 2, round 5, score is right, 150, 121. Pittbulls needs to win it. 1 set for the title. Double dip for the All Nations Express. Nate gets a ball down. Stripes are wide open after this 13. It goes. A solid bust up. Maybe thank God for 5 balls. Might have kicked the edge to. You gotta. I bet it goes in the side. No? Boy, hits traffic and scratches. Oh, boy, that's twice his cue ball loose. Got him. Oh, boy. Let's see what's going on the other table. We know what's going on here. We'll come back. That's a shot to win over there. Just checking. So Johnny at the table, not sure with what. Okay, little nudge on the 8. No biggie. I'm going to take a quick peek. Quick peek. Jeff ran out that whole rack with ball in hand. Drops on this 8 straight in. So far, so good for the Express. Okay, so that's going to reset us. I believe I don't want to pull the trigger. I popped the cork early on the last match. Okay. They were just clapping. All right. They're shaking hands. So good job by All Nations Express to get that first set. Looks like they might take a quick break, but we'll be coming back to a true championship set. So stand by.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Omega Billiards TV coverage from the 44th annual VNEA. Stay tuned as we have Bullseye's Pittbulls and All Nations Express battling out to the very end here to determine the victor. And if you guys give us a couple moments here, we're going to get our stuff reset. Get your coffee, get your snacks, do what you got to do, and we'll see you guys here shortly. Stay tuned.
Shanghai Golden here. I am here in Las Vegas, Valley Nationals 8-Ball Championship 2024, playing on the new generation Valley pool table. Better than the older Valley table. And I would recommend playing in the future the pool leagues and across the world, across the U.S. It's a great table to be played on.
All right, good evening. Welcome back to Omega Billiards TV coverage of the 2024 VNEA World Pool Championships. We have ourselves a men's masters match. If you guys are just joining us, this is going to be for first and second place in the Masters Opens 8-ball division. We have Team Bullseye Pittbulls and Team All Nations Express. Coming into this matchup, All Nations Express had to win against Bullseye Pittbulls to force the second match. And we are about to get started here. 5 gentlemen on each team, and they will play round robin style, 5 rounds, or until it's incapable for the other team to make their way back, and that will determine the winner. Up to break for Bullseye Pittbulls is going to be Jeremy Fedkenhauer and he'll be playing Johnny Baptiste on table 2. And we have Chris Bond and Jeff Clare going to be on our first streaming table. I'm joined in the booth with Scott Simonetti, who'll be calling the shots. Good evening, Scott.
Thank you, Daniel. Welcome back, everyone. Like Daniel said, this is the second of 2, so true championship set. No more after this for the Masters division, the big boys. So I think we might have jump-started. Looking like, all right. Either way, you know what? Yeah, you got the thumbs up, fellas. All right, Dan, you could pay the bills, I guess.
Yes, sir. So, big thanks to everybody who came together to sponsor the 44th annual VNEA. We have Diamond, Aramith, Simonis, Valley, and their new ProCat tables that you guys see him playing on. Omega, the Alpha Billiards, Fury Qs, Acme, and Jacoby Qs all came together to sponsor this event. It's been a great turnout.
And one more time on the prize money, Daniel.
So prize money is going to be $2,500. Let me get that again. It's 5,000 guaranteed, and they're playing for 8,000. So it's a big swing here as these two gentlemen start to rack it up for Bullseye Pittbulls, starting to break this round.
All right, so I'm going to take 5,000 for first, 3,000 for second, and more importantly, the title. As we are still going to fight with Chris's break. All right. So Chris finally gets the rack together, shake of hands, and we're underway. Almost underway. Long chalk. Don't forget to go to Omega to get all your pool needs, like chalk, for example. All right. Chris smacked him hard. Last time we saw him on the stream. Okay, second ball. And dry. Jeff back. And open table. Looking pretty hard to pass up that 12. Because Because if I don't take it, it sits there. Right? Careful, careful, careful. Okay, you gotta hope you get the 9 or a little tough cut on the 11. So we saw these guys enough that we're gonna be able to catch finishing shots. So we're gonna jump onto Jeremy, try and just finish up this first rack. So off his break and run. Okay, Pittbulls strike first. Jump back over. Jeff missed that 11 down the rail. So it's going to bring... I'm sorry, Jeff missed it, and it's going to bring Chris back to the table. So he went for the 11 down the corner and undercut it. And it banked all the way back up. So here's our lead, 10-1. So maybe not a break and run, or maybe they get that ball. He made a ball on a break. 10-1. Early lead for the Pittbulls. Each match I watch Chris play, his accuracy is pinpoint. You know, real solid cue ball. You know, I'm sure there's a couple wild ones, but you know, everything is precise. All right, friendly 2-ball. Takes the tough one and gets bit. Open table back to Jeff. Surprise. Maybe that 2 fell funny. It was a tough shot. He had a good look, but he was, shooting from the rail. So a miss. Straight up miss. Hey, Jeff with the nice out. All Nations Express. Jumping in on Brad. I believe he has stripes. Not sure, but I do believe. Probably wrong. Updated score. Bullseye's Pittbulls 12. All Nations Express 11. Early round 1. So these solids for Brad. Check out Greg, see if we catch him on a break and run. $14. 14 dribbles in. Okay, Greg got the 2-ball to go. Up on the back rail. Might have clipped the 10, but he's okay. He's got a tough shot on the 3 for the 5-ball, so the 5-ball is super tough. But that's your out. Big time shot if he plays the 5. That's clutch. That's clutch. Smooth in and smooth out. Little 50-yard line. Top left. Gets it down. Big shot. Big out. Speared that 5 to start it. Pretty clutch. We got Greg coming in, firing at this 12 ball. I think he's firing at the 12. Okay, here we are. Ticker update, 21-12. Express over to Pittbulls. And Greg is also the captain, if you haven't been following earlier. And I think the 10 is a problem. He's got to play behind the 10.